Hello people, this is Individual, welcome to Roguetech. I actually thought we were ready to take on a new flare-up, but apparently not. We look to have organized everything, so I think this is a case of us wanting to travel for some 19 days. So let's go there and actually see what can be done. Is there anything of note down here? I mean, it's a team one. I think we go there and we do it. It's a lot of travel time, but what else is there to do? Yeah, read on that one. Didn't really enjoy it. Not here, but here. Come on, game. Really? Okay, not the opportunist. What else? That's of unknown origin. So, not really. Unless... yeah, that's Team Gladiator easy. That's Criminal Minds. And that's the Arena Restoration. So I think, yeah, we're going for the Team Gladiator. Then again, how much money do we have? Because that's going to a Solaris planet and back, which is 2 financials. We do have the money. We're going to be short strapped afterwards, but at least, I mean, very good things can come out of these loot boxes. So yeah, go through her first and keep going, honestly. Then later on we take a travel to the southwest of Liao territory, so that we're able to actually battle, I think it was called Toriente. Nothing else than the longbow to bring up, but we're still working on mechs. I want to make sure we're actually working the mechs. Yeah, just 6 days. So let's see it. Okay, that lined up perfectly. So now that we are not committing any mech techs to repairing mechs, and we actually do have 6 deployable heavies, even though some are better than others, I would say get you here, move the rest, and let's see about you. Probably not the best longbow to bring out, but then again, it is what we have, and we're in dire need of having more stuff. Well, it actually is decent. We bring evasion ignore and evasion ignore, which is good. Only have 2 missile hardpoints though, which is probably begging us to make you the MMS boat, actually. That's a thought. So yeah, let's work on the 11 days we got here. What else? Do we actually have Clan Artemis? Because we might. Nope. we really don't. Okay. So just keep going. Just 5 days until we get to Westerhand. We deal with the flashpoint and start heading back. Yeah. That's a team effort, blah blah blah. So, let's see what we can drop here. We might end up with 3 mechs. Well, that can happen. So we came for a 4-star force skull, and we actually got a 6 skull. It happens sometimes. So we're using... we can fit you if we drop something. Then again, I think we're bringing the quarantine. No, we're not. So yeah, I want the Helapolis. And I probably want bubbles. Not likely to be Hillian. Should really make notes of who goes where. I mean, Figging doesn't have mech. So let's bring him that. And in we go, and hopefully we can do this. 6 skull Team Gladiator usually are dicey, but we'll see. I have a bad feeling about this.
Command interface initiated.
Just saying, did we actually bring AMS? Any at all? Yeah, we do have AMS. Okay, that's better. So yeah, we're seeing someone up here. That looks like a locust. It's not going to go well for it. That looks like a spider as well. What else do we have? A vehicle? Yeah, that doesn't look that menacing. Okay, let's actually line up for strays.
I'm telling it, yes I am.
Oh, there's actually a team here. Oh, it was a stinger. So, go Warlord, would you?
Guess I'll give it to him then.
Well, it's an
now
arm.
I'm just tearing you up.
And we didn't blow anything. Something coming from our left. That's risky. So we're probably opening up the angle a bit. Okay.
Engaging
Well,
target.
it is what it is.
Standing by.
I think we wait with the Helaplus.
Roger that.
That's the team B. Bit of stray shots. That's bound to happen in
Good to go.
cities. Okay. How about we super chops this? Well, let's
speed, no
go
target.
the other way. Maybe we see something, which we don't.
Aye, aye. I copy.
Okay, we're also seeing an axeman. It's pretty okay. We probably want to target lock here. So let's do it like this. Target lock on the stinger and see what goes. Only one of them locked,
I think I hit
but that's okay. We have a new drop. So that's 23 the lock boost. Not really problematic. Heliopolis is turn 19. That is good to see. Yeah, you get here, you shoot machine guns, but the Orion takes it like a champ. 21 is the Stinger. There's a Honey Badger as well. And he's probably going to be the most difficult enemy we have here. Well, we'll see.
Yep.
So, the Heliopolis. The Heliopolis wants to disappear, I think. So we're going to pull back. And we're going to go for the Axeman here. It's the most dangerous thing we have in front right now, just because it can actually one-shot our mechs, so let's see what happens. Not much, but he's unsteady at least, so he can't charge. That's the Honey Badger. That's okay. 18 is the Bandit. No, the Axeman. Yeah, that's the AC-20, the handheld.
Internal structure damage.
And he was quite lucky though. Okay, let's protect our weak side, I guess. And just rip a hole
Fire
through
now.
the little one.
Another one for the kill board.
Orion. Push back. Shoot Axeman. He's tagged. That's going to be important. Now, I just put myself... Oh my god. Left, right issues. Okay.
Roger that.
We only have multi-target here, so we're going to go all in on you. That was important.
Target eliminated.
Yeah, drop pod's falling. The only thing I want is not to lose
Hot damn.
my
Let's
max.
do this.
But the Locus is here and he's going to just wreck the Orion, I'm afraid. And that's the silver bullet goes. Yeah, we're doomed here. Unless the Locus moves back. Okay. Now, it would be, yeah, extra good if you actually engaged each other and gave me time to take the Orion out. I would be most grateful. As much as I fear the Honey Badger, I think we want to take the Vulture now. Then again, maybe not. We'll see. We will see. Now, he's put himself in a position where we're not able to do anything at all to him. So, Probably the bounty hunter to Team B. Yeah, the gun is nuisance. Maybe it brings mines and whatever, but that's it. We want to swap sides this time and protect ourselves.
I'm on my way.
And yeah, it is what it is, so shoot it. Okay, advanced AM isn't jumped. Yeah, keep shooting the new ones. Okay, that we're going to take. It's not our full payload because we have the Ultra 10 jammed.
Clear armor.
But then again, it's damage and he's tagged. So let's see what the bounty hunter does. Probably shoot the infiltrator. Nope. Shooting the vulture. We're pretty okay with that. Now, just move up. Yeah, not... That's the Slabnia. Let's shoot the Slabnia.
Confirmed.
Not because he's the most dangerous thing around, but simply because we want it out.
Enemy down. Standing by.
Battle Master. You can get here,
Acknowledged.
and we can keep shooting the back of the vulture. I think that's a good course of action. That's the vulture gun.
One less target.
So, 7 things left. And I think it's time we start shooting the Timberwolf, yeah. So, like that.
All weapons committed.
Arm open.
Hit. Critical damage detected.
Follow
Moving to
back.
position.
Fall back, sorry. And follow up. That's him and steady. So thankfully, hopefully, the new contenders will be shooting the Timby. Well, not you. Locust, probably shooting the infiltrator, we'll see. I would love it if the honey badger actually comes down from the ledge. We don't see him though. It's a bit complicated to shoot. Locust pulling up. Okay, shooting the Orion. Simply don't care. That's why it's here. That's the gun. Following up. And that's good news. No, just falling back there. I have a feeling we won't be able to get a shot on the TMB with the Helepolis. Not unless we want to risk bad things happening from the electrical transformer. Those of you who actually follow me already know I have a pretty bad history with transformers. And then again, this doesn't look that bad. So let's... No. Fire and Forget and Inferno. That's what we want here. Probably blowing an arm and a leg here. But more importantly, getting him hot. Or killed. Yeah, that works. So major threat off the board. And the bandit is just shooting a bit, which we can totally go behind. So that's your... we have to show left here. So let's actually try to line up. No, come on. Okay, vigilance. And yeah, shoot the honey badger.
Here we go.
I think we still haven't had a misfire. And that's good to see. So we can fall back with you. And just shoot the locust. Yeah, it's what makes more sense. But then again, if we miss, we're blowing the transformer, and we don't want that to happen. So let's wait until he moves.
Commander.
Okay. Shoot at him
Location
again.
confirmed.
The ultra-light rifle shouldn't have the range. So let's go Warlord and shoot. Yeah, that's you gone.
Commander.
And I know, lots of good loot destroyed that. At the very same time, that's a concern less for us. That leaves with the things which are easy to deal with right now, so yeah, probably shooting the commando afterwards. We'll see. The locust also looks like a very good target now.
Is that all you got?
But this is definitely easier now. So let's go. I mean, it's 5 things left, we know where everything is. As long as we don't blow the transformer, we pretty much got this in the bag, so... I think we're going for the vehicle. Yeah, it has 7 evasion. But it's not that hard to take him. I mean, it's only 25 on that side, so he should blow. Even at 40s.
That's a kill.
Gun coming forward. That's a bit of plasma. Nothing we can handle.
Heat. It's frying my internals.
So, let's move up.
Acknowledged.
Let's see if it's the gun or the commando. And it actually is the gun.
I copy.
Yep. Bad luck, Lithoon.
Enemy down.
Infiltrator moving up, doing nothing. That should be the locust. Wait, okay. Mostly. I mean, there's always the danger that it goes for the Orion. Yep, exactly. But it didn't hit torso,
That weren't much.
so we're good. 20 is the Freeman. And I would very much like him to come forward. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a bit of damage,
Damage minimal.
but we can deal with that. So, bring you back. Deal with this one.
All weapons.
Just in case
Hell yes.
we need follow-up here.
Critical damage detected.
Helepolis. I mean, we can't get into his bug. And we need to cool down. So cool down we will. I mean, 40 should be all we need here. Well, I mean, 80. Exactly. And yeah,
One less target.
cooling
What's
completely
up,
down.
Order
Let's
received.
get back and
All
deal with you,
weapons are go.
little one. And you just disappear. It was too close for my liking on this one, so yeah, a bit of machine gun fire,
Yeah.
but then again, we just have to fall back and shoot all the Inferno in the wall here.
Targeting for an
And it's clearly overkill, but that's okay. You can stop now, Figging.
Mech destroyed.
Okay,
Mission successful.
so tis done. I don't recall negotiating for salvage. That means we made the right call, just destroying things. We're just probably getting 3 random salvage here. We'll see. Yeah, 3 random salvage, which is 1 part of the Talos, 1 part of the Sting, and a standard fusion. Very okay with that. I mean, not really. Could have gotten better things, but then again, what you gonna do? This is what we had. And we've only gone for some half an hour since we started, so we're probably traveling back into civilization and doing another mission. We'll see about that, but it looks very likely that we will. We have to fix the crit on the Silver Bullet, but so far the Silver Bullet is actually doing okay. So we mostly break even, and we also get a large pulse, composite, which I'm not really a fan of, and an arc welder. There's way better melee weapons. Yeah, just fix max. That's okay. And let's see about the hiring hall. So we have Ferric, ex-military, honest, dependable, lucky. That sounds pretty okay. Helga, if I recall right, she's reckless and lucky. So get on board. Poet. Bookish space and mech warrior, not really something we want to add. Witness, I think she's bookish as well. Ex-military mech warrior, commander space. Not really. Do we take Eric? Ex-military, honest, dependable, lucky mech warrior. I mean, Yeah, why not? It's not like we don't have the berths, so... Okay, is there anything here we want? I mean, I would love to get a retractable blade, but then we're a bit short on money. More than anything, I would like to get a hot seat. But that's okay. Not stopping to see whatever contracts we have here. That's Blake, we don't want to. That's Federated Sons. And then again, it's about the right difficulty. So let's travel down. Yeah, sure. Spend a week, we're traveling. You get us a Magna for a regular, so that's okay. That's 6 days, whatever we do. So let's go with that. I have a feeling we don't want to build the longbow yet. Then again, it's not going to be that complicated to build. We have to fix your crit. Which actually was a crit caused by damage, not by misfire. And then we got you. I feel it's too early to actually move the build from one mech to the other. So yeah, drop regular case, please. Heatwaves, we're quite lucky. Probably one cockpit interface here. Sentinel is the one that adds tonnage, so nope. Tracker, more likely. And we just got piloting and gunnery, which are not going to be that helpful, so... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Ammo to the legs. Ammo to the legs. Other than that, we don't want to run Chameleon. We're going to be too hot for that. Probably one spool liner. An endo, given the chance to. Max the armor, and let's see where we at. We're lacking electronic warfare. So let's go Guardian. And we're actually this hot. So drop the ear large. And suddenly all of our problems are gone. I think we do have the clamp pulses. and we're not going to be shooting with them all the time, so it's okay to be a bit toasty with them. 1 slot, 2 tons, which means we add the cool now. That's an 85 ton now, so that's 170, 255. Let's go to 75. Get the coolant. Or do we actually want to go? Yeah, it would have to be a +1. What's going to be more helpful? Obviously, the emergency coolant. We only have prototype and we don't have proto heatsinks, so okay. Nothing here. That's just half a ton. Then again, it's something we can use. Okay. What else? This is a makeshift build. Probably at some time we're going to be swapping the MMS build to here, but I want it to be when we actually have time to do so. So this is just about getting something ready for the flare up where we're going, because we're going to need the armor. I actually think we're okay. Yeah, we will be dropping underweight, but that's what it is. So, anything else we want to do? Not really. Keep going. Yep. We get on projected bankruptcy. That's okay. It's only 5 days until we get there, and we should be getting plenty of money from this flare up. So there goes that. Now if we get on the low spectrum, it might be... yeah, it's controlled by Davian, so we're not going to be able to do anything at all here. So just get going. Attack planet. And yeah, the longbow's not going to be ready, but that's okay. So, untouchable. Target acquisition. Now that's rough. That's quite rough. But it's okay. So, 2 skull. Which means we obviously have to drop everything. Probably. So let us bring you 2 and you and then you. And let's see if we actually can add the Wolfhound and the Locust, and we actually can. So the P2 is Harballs, the X6 is training, so we want to keep training probably Ajax. Rifleman is for Brava, Cyclone, Lan has got some experience in that, if I recall right. The Wolfhound, I'm actually okay with it being Mr. Bubbles. And then get figging, so he gets more experience as well. Then again, we got evened. And he's got the affinity, which is probe and vision. Not really that interesting, but whatever. And just to be sure, that's not a thing. And that's not a thing. So it is the pirate locust. Okay, let's get in. We only bring one AMS, but we actually have 6 mechs, so that's it. So let's see how we fare.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so we got 2 lances on the ground. And the evac is going to be here. That probably means that's the problem. I mean, the turret generator is here. Will it be enough? I don't want to be there, though. Oh boy. Yeah, rough line of sight. So yeah, probably here. Whatever. Let's see how we fare and what we're seeing. Turhan, Wolverine.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We're seeing the turret generator. So that's what we're doing.
Bringing it down.
Need a little more, but it should be very doable. There's actually a Helepolis in the mix, which probably means we want to spread. Actually thought we would have range with the ER. Okay, shoot the bolt-ons.
Firing on target.
I didn't remember we had actually rebuilt the Cyclone.
Brought it down, Commander. I'm out of short-range missiles.
I was still expecting it to be the nasty one we had.
Moving fast.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah. You're the nasty one, so we're shooting you from the get-go. I mean, on the one hand, it's only 2 lances.
Yes, Commander.
Locust. Remain hidden, but get down.
Full speed ahead.
You're probably going to the farthest one. Okay. Only one thing hit. And it hit on our back, so it's not going to be that complicated. That looked like the Wolfhound? No, a Razorback. And the wolf is shooting the walker, so we're good there.
Commander?
Wolfhound.
Moving at full
Let's get
throttle.
going. Not on you, but you. And yeah, shoot all the things to the Helepolis. An Enforcer, the Wolvie.
Waiting for orders.
quite obstructed, but it's a good shot. As opposed to this one, which is not as good, but then we're in a better position.
Got it. Run, don't shoot.
So let's go down. You still don't have control burst. So let's go. I think we had no recoil already. Yeah, that was nice. And 10 is the turn. Shooting the cyclone, nothing to see. Okay. Second round.
Yes, Commander.
Cyclone. I mean, we do have to move to shake
Aye,
off
aye.
unsteadiness. Probably shooting the turret. Although, that's a good shot on the Helepolis, so let's go there. The sooner we got it out, the better. I don't know what the splat trap is, but it didn't look that dangerous.
Yes.
Waka. Get in here.
My way, Commander.
Keep shooting Helepolis.
Alpha strike engaged.
That's our number
hit
one
there.
Commander.
concern here, so get
Roger
here. What else we got here? Okay, so it's either swarm or
Firing full complement on the
SRMs.
enemy.
So let's go with swarm.
Target's taking a critical hit.
How might I help?
Locust. I
Roger.
mean, that's
Full
something.
speed.
And I think we don't get into the capture zone. Keep shooting.
Unloading a full salvo.
Okay. That's a head hit. But he gets to shoot. That wasn't that bad.
Yes, Commander.
Wolfhound. Yeah, that's not especially good,
Acknowledged.
but not is that bad. Drop Clan and Magna, I think. Just shoot 2 ear mediums and a small.
That hit something good.
He's back to unsteady, so that helps. We'll be shooting a Wolfhound. Wolfhound just doing barrel rolls and evading everything. So that's good. Then we have the Wolvin 10T, no, the Razorback and the Wolvie. But yeah, they're missing. At least for now. Okay, that could have been dangerous, but it missed. And Forza doing nothing. And that's the Wolfhound. Also missing. So still 6 rounds. You get in, you shoot, you miss. Good stuff.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, we still got firepower here. Okay, so it's going to be the Wolvie. It's a 3R, so it's almost primitive. And that's the AC5 gun.
Target's
We
taking a critical hit.
jammed the rack risk, that's okay. Splat truck, whatever that is. That didn't hit much.
What is it already?
Waka. You move forward
Let's roll.
You keep shooting the helepolis. Drop the clanier mediums and cool down.
Guns on target. Take that, bastard.
That's you gone.
Waiting for orders.
That was important. Now, I think we want to get
On
in
my
the
way.
face
Double
of the
time.
wolvie.
Target confirmed.
Okay, just opened him in the
Target's taking
center.
a critical hit.
17 is going to be the Razorback. We're going to have to divert some firepower to that side, but that's okay.
Ready for orders.
Waka. Yeah, give them a target
Full
on
speed.
that
No
side.
target.
Still, yeah, we're actually in range for the surrounds, but that's not good. So let's shoot
Whatever you say, boss.
Swarm. That was a primitive.
Back. I'm starting to cook.
What's the plan?
So that's actually good that we weren't there. Okay. We've got all the time. Then again,
Confirmed.
we are supposed to be able to shoot chaff back there. And that's a good thing. So, shoot the tanty. It's going to splash onto the wolfhound, and that's a good thing. Okay,
Standing
he
by.
didn't shoot at all. You've all moved. Actually, not all. There's still the wolf. So, do we actually do it the other way? Probably so.
Got it. Full speed,
Get
no
here.
target.
That's a bit better. So, just shoot some strays on the Razorback. On the Wolfhound as we shot the Razorback. And they're shooting the training worker, which is exactly what we wanted.
Standing by.
So, you get here and shoot the
Locked
Razorback,
on target.
because why not? We enjumped something. Yeah, we're good, thank you very much. So the Cyclone is going to capture. Okay. But he's hold. So yeah, we know. Don't worry, that
Yes.
is. We're going to get in your back,
Let's roll.
Mr. Turan. Just shoot all the
Alpha strike
things.
engaged.
Not enough,
What's up,
but
boss?
close. We need to cool down anyway here. So
Aye,
move
aye.
up, vigilance. Are we able to shoot anything at all? Not really.
Ready to get it on.
Waka. We need to get some evasion going. So let us get here
Aye, aye.
and shoot the wolfhound, would you? This is just to
Waiting
get
for orders.
their attention there. At the very same time, you actually
Copy
can
that,
turn
Commander.
around and shoot the turret.
Roger.
We're seeing red, but it wasn't enough.
You have orders?
Locust. Probably just want to move with you.
Confirmed.
Get you out of line of sight. If they ever shoot at you, you have 60% damage reduction, so that's okay. Oh, you bring mines. How fun.
Good to go.
Now,
Position confirmed.
let's actually wreck you.
Got a
I
beat
think
on him.
that's the best course of action.
Target neutralized.
So, let's see what the other lance does. Wrecking yourselves, that's lovely. And yeah, he dropped the Razorback there. So thank you very much, Mr. Enforcer. And that's the Wolvie. Getting one hit, but that's okay.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Now we should be able to capture
Standing
this
by.
turn. Can we get 4? Yeah, we can.
Double.
Whatever.
Reporting.
Move and brace. Yeah, that's a bit of backstabbing on the Cyclone, but that's okay.
What do you want?
Now, Waka cannot capture.
Let's roll.
I think we go standard. That's a good head hit. No. On the Wolfhound. And the Rifleman should be able to finish it off. So
Yes, Commander.
just move back for one, I guess.
Heading out.
We're still sinking the hit. That's okay. I think I want to keep
Affirmative.
shooting. Opening the arm.
Reporting critical hit.
So 19's the Wolvie doing
I'm here.
nothing. Wolfhound. I would love to go help. The Cyclone. Yeah, probably the best we can do here. So get 3 evasion, cooldown. 18 is the Enforcer. That was a ghost hit, so
Need something, Chief?
that's actually dangerous. Do we actually have... no. So I'm doing it right. Yep. And hopefully we unjam here. That's him without the large laser, by the way. So, everything in. And we now need to get towards
What do you
the
want?
exit. Get you here.
On my way, Commander.
Shoot Wolfhound. Drop the Claniars. Yeah, this should be more than
Guns on
enough.
target.
But he panicked and went. There's a sprint and a typhoon, by the way. Doesn't seem that dangerous.
Orders?
Yeah, I
Affirmative.
think just go.
Throttle
Get
down.
hidden.
Moving out.
Would you, Mr. Locust?
I'm receiving you.
Shoot the Rs. It's okay, even if we miss.
I missed.
We're still not shooting. Yeah, I think we need to get going here. And Force is hot, so it's probably not shooting everything. That's
Waiting for orders.
an Ultra 20. That's dangerous. Okay,
I copy.
get up front. And shoot at him.
Locking on target.
Ready for orders.
Rifleman.
Move order received.
All the things.
Firm.
That's more like it. And now the Typhoon and the Sprint just moving, we don't care much.
Warning. Incoming artillery fire.
Okay. Get on the other side. Shoot all the things.
For an alpha strike.
Gyro crit, a knockdown. So we should be able to finish him with Harbor. And again, we maybe want Harbor to finish the Wolverine. We'll see.
What is it already?
He's 15. Yeah, we do have followers.
On my way, Commander.
High explosive, all the things.
Alpha
Shoot.
strike engaged.
Awaiting orders.
Pirate Bane. Keeps its distance. And we try to crit him out with chaff. I mean, it's unlikely, but it can happen.
SRM's gone. Commander?
Well found. Get in.
I.
Yes, Commander.
Cyclone is still quite
Going full
slow,
throttle.
so just move. Eighteen's the sprint, but it just attack. Okay, it actually,
Can't take much more of
I
that.
guess it has an air to ground something. Okay. Ultra 20 missed.
Hey there.
So kindly die, would you? Thank you very much.
Enemy down. AC-5 ammo gone.
Rack 5 didn't hit that much. And then the Typhoon, who is actually dangerous. Yeah, that's a legging. Not really. We're alive.
Big hit.
But we're going to fall down with the barrage. I would think so. Did that tag get hit? No. Okay.
What is it already?
Okay. Get in, would you?
On my way, Commander.
Wreck him, would you? He's open.
Crippled them, Commander.
You have orders? Sprinting.
So we still have 3 rounds.
Confirmed.
An engine crit, so he brings an
That
exile.
is something good.
23 should be the splat truck, which at this
Good to go.
point we've given up on hitting, so what do we have here? 33 stands, 27s. I think think we shoot the Typhoon. Just to give it a target that it's actually not the Wolfhound. How? And it wouldn't be that bad actually to get the barrage to them and punch out here. Then again,
10-4. What's up, boss?
okay, we actually didn't have the barrage on us. Oh, we're all jammed. I didn't expect
On my way,
that.
double time.
But we got the training worker. So that's something. Promise we do have to get into fire. Oh well, what you gonna do? Drop you. And probably... No, it's active. So yeah, we have to go like this.
That.
We opened him in the center, but we didn't kill him. I would much rather have the torso blown. Yeah, but it's okay. So... yeah, the quad missile is gone, the attack barrage is sent, so you're nothing at this point. Typhoon is more dangerous, yeah. About that, we should have punched out, indeed. Would have been much better.
Ready for orders.
Much better. Okay,
Confirmed.
get in with you,
Roger
shoot
that.
stuff.
Think I hit something good.
What do you want?
Get in
On my way,
here,
Commander.
shoot stuff.
Alpha strike engaged. Take that.
Ready for orders.
Get in there.
Understood. Moving fast.
Yeah. Shoot, I guess. Okay.
Enemy down.
Probably can't get the Wolfhound out. Depending on the Hitchens. Yeah, whatever, not.
Going full throttle. Yes, Commander.
Locust. Get 5. And you hopefully don't have Linus. Well, you actually do have line of sight. Yeah, we're dropping
Reduced.
the Wolfhound. At least Bubbles is alive.
What do you want?
So let's get out. Because in no way are we ready to deal with a kill squad. Yeah, well,
Mission successful.
should have punched out. I called it, but then I didn't do it. Oh well. And I'm not really keen on rebuilding the Wolfhound, so I'll just let it go. So we do have Helepolis parts. Nope. Forces out. There's 8 Wolfie parts, but it's the primitive. How can it be here if we actually blew him? Whatever. What else is there? Rock 5. That's going to be important. We probably need Ferro. There's an Excel. There's a range found at triple plus. There's a double bin, which is all we need to run this Rock 5, so yeah. So basically we traded the Wolfhound for a second Rock 5. We get the 6 parts of the Helepolis, some sprint part, Razorback part, Enforcer part, here medium, here short. Actually, that's extended range, isn't it? Yeah, we keep it. Exports, we keep it. Basic cockpits go. Core 200 goes. We don't need the fire control ballistic improved. So sensor basics also go. Primitives go. And a little bit of ammo. We actually got a single bin of Rock 5 ammo, so that's good. It's sad to let the Wolfhound go, but then again, that can happen. It's a pity. That thing had potential, but I certainly expected it to be a bit longer around than the Hellspawn. Then again, the Hellspawn we haven't dropped like in probably 500 days. Probably exaggerating, but now the Wolfhound's alive. Okay, bring you up, bring you up, bring you up, and bring you up. Yeah, I think we drop you. Not engineering, please. Lost a bunch of your mediums and whatnot, but yeah, it's time to go for you. So, that. We do have an open slot, but I don't think we actually have anything we want. Drop the sprint parts, because why should we keep them? And we're getting everything back but the Wolfhound for the next one, but that's something for next chapter. So, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider leaving a rating and a comment, subscribe if you aren't. We'll see each other next time. Have fun.